and it's my weigh-in day, so hopefully this is going to be a super quick sort of like weigh-in update. I had a fairly decent week. My mood and sort of energy had dropped somewhat. I did mention a little bit in my weekly vlog that got uploaded yesterday that I think it's like something hormonal. It seems to happen most months, like clockwork. So going forward, I think that's something I'm gonna try and pay a little bit more attention to, and just try and preempt that week where my mood drops, and then just try and put in some sort of activities or things just to try and sort of keep me a little bit more sprightly, a little bit more upbeat, and see how I get on with it. If I continue to notice it having such an effect, I might actually sort of book an appointment with the doctors and get my hormone levels and things checked out, just because it does seem to sort of fluctuate. I mean, last week wasn't too bad. It hasn't been as bad as it's been sort of like over the last few months. I've noticed having quite terrible weeks, so that's good. But yeah, I'm just going to try and monitor that a little bit, and do let me know in the comments if you have any sort of hormonal fluctuations that seem quite severe, and if you've got any tips or ideas for me. But in terms of like food, I think I did okay. From sort of like Monday through to Saturday afternoon, I think I did all right. Like I said, with like the drops in my energy, I definitely noticed myself being a little bit more picky and snacky, and not having so much dedication to sort of like weighing out my foods and things like that, just guesstimating here and there. But overall, I made really good food choices, healthy ones, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. But then obviously, if you watched my weekly vlog, you'll know that on Saturday evening I went to a hen do. I had a blast. It was really good fun, and I did go with like really good intentions. I thought, well, I'm just gonna have a couple of drinks, take it steady, drink water between sort of the alcoholic beverages that I was having, and that just completely went out of the window. I did drink a lot more than I was intending to, but I had a super fun time. But that then came with a hangover, and yesterday, on Sunday, I did eat quite a lot more heavier foods than I normally would have. For my breakfast, I had sourdough toast with tinned tomatoes and fennel and basil and balsamic drizzle. Oh, it's just one of my favourite meals, and something I always crave when I'm hungover. Let me know if you have like a hangover craving and what it is. I'll be very interested to know. But yeah, mine seems to be tinned tomatoes on toast, but yeah, love it. And then for dinner, I ended up making myself, Jim and Joe, like a spaghetti carbonara with some garlic bread and like cheese, and it was very decadent and very yummy. But yeah, I think the heavier sort of carbs and obviously the alcohol on Saturday night, I think all that, you know, I've woke up this morning, I've definitely got a lot of information going on. I feel like my body's just gone. So that's not ideal for weigh-in day. As I weighed in this morning, I'm just gonna sort of slide the weigh-in here because I think it goes perfectly well with what I am trying to say. Yeah, weighed in this morning at 14 stone 2.4, which is a gain of £2 from last Monday. And I genuinely feel like it's not a true weigh-in. When I say that, on Friday I did hop on the scale. I think I just feel like because Fridays when my weigh-in days for so long, it's kind of like sometimes I'll wake up on a Friday and I'll just like hop onto the scale. Like I say, I've been doing that sporadically for the last few months, but I just thought I'll just check in, and I had maintained I was exactly the same, 14 stone 0.4, which I thought was pretty odd. But I think in terms of like my calories, I think I ate, although sort of mostly healthy, nutritious foods, I think I ate over my calorie deficit on too many days to warrant a loss this week. But I don't think I ate too much to justify a gain either. I'm pretty sure the gain is just from like water retention from the sort of high refined carb foods I had yesterday, and obviously all the alcohol. So I think I'm just gonna roll with it. It is what it is. And as I'm sort of like living a life around sort of like this weight loss health journey, I don't want to be too sort of strict on myself and say, well, I'm not going to go out and enjoy myself and have some drinks because I'm on a weight loss journey. I think I've just got to try and manage it a little bit better. I think this week's going to be much better because I do think that sort of my mood's lifting a little bit, and I'm feeling a little bit more energetic. This morning I actually went on a bike ride, which I haven't done in so long. I haven't actually had like a proper workout in months. I cannot remember the last one. Obviously I do my 10,000 steps every day, but that's just part of my daily routine now. I don't really class it as like exercise, I just class it as something that I try and do. So this was like the first proper workout and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had so much fun, and I was really sort of like, the fact that I enjoyed it so much and I didn't find it too difficult was very sort of motivating and encouraging. So I'm looking forward, moving into this new week, to try and just introduce more opportunities for actual workouts. And like I said last week, I want to get to the place where I'm waking up in the morning and doing like a really decent workout most mornings, whether that's going on a run or like a jog, and then doing like some kettlebell workouts, or just using what I've got at home, as I've obviously cancelled my gym membership. But actually, rather than saying these things, putting them into action. So that's good. That's promising that although I've woke up and weighed in and I'm 2 pounds heavier, that I'm just sort of like actioning the weight loss, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that being said, just moving into this new week, I want to really try and make sure that my calories are on check every day, that I'm eating sort of like really nice healthy foods. I think in terms of like my limiting ultra processed and processed food this week, I don't think I did it as well as last week, just with the weekend and what have you. I'd say it was probably more 70-30, which isn't quite the balance that I want. But we move, and I've got a new week to just try and do a little bit better. Having said that, I do have a very busy weekend coming up. I've got Friday, I am going to like a music day gig, tramlines, with some friends. And then Saturday, I'm going over to see some friends I haven't seen in a long time, which I'm super excited to, so excited to see them as well. So yeah, that obviously comes with the temptations and the opportunities to drink again. But I think this weekend, if I can take anything from the one that's just gone, is that just stick to my guns a little bit more. Like, I think if I'd decided not to drink quite as much, I'd have still had just as fabulous time. I think the problem was I was at a bottomless brunch, and I think Jim's weighing in, and it's logging it on my scale right now. That's annoying. That's funny. What was I saying? Yeah, I think because I was at a bottomless brunch, I think I just sort of saw that as a bit of like a opportunity to drink as much as possible, which is not good, I know. But I definitely suffered the consequences. And here we are, you know. So next weekend I'm gonna try and not sort of like outline a too regimented idea. I'm just gonna go with the flow, but try and keep to the forefront of my mind that I don't want to put in loads of effort this week and then have the weekend and just completely undo all of that effort, because that seems like a completely pointless task, doesn't it? So yeah, 2 pounds up, not feeling too shabby about it, because I really don't think it is a true weigh-in, but I can't, you know, the results are the results, and that's all I can go with. I have to pick 2 more little cards for this week. I'm just going to randomly pick them. I think that's nice. I think it's kind of like then it's the universe. So I'm going to go with this one and this one. I'll put them back in. So what have we got this week? So we have got, I make smart decisions when it comes to food and exercise. I don't know if I could say that this weekend, but hopefully going into this week. There we go. And then this one, I accept the changes that come with taking care of myself, both physically and emotionally. I really love that it's got like a little cheers. I think that's very very apt for my boozy weekend. Like them. So there you go. There's your little sort of affirmations for the week ahead, guys. Love it. Something I would love to start doing as well on these weekly weigh-in videos, because I don't know if you follow me on Instagram as well, but I definitely my love language is definitely like words and poetry. I really connect with things like that. So if you have a favorite quote or affirmation or just something that really inspires you, please leave it in the comments so I can read it and everyone else can read it as well, and we can sort of like just try and encourage each other with our favorite affirmations and quotes. I think that would be a lovely thing to do. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here as I have such a hectic Monday. I don't know whether moving my weigh-in videos to Mondays were a good idea, because they just seem to be insanely busy for me. But yeah, I am filming another weekly vlog this week, so if you want to see what my hectic Monday entails, be sure to check that out on Saturday. But until then, stay happy, healthy and well. Bye.